Micro wins. How small goals create massive results. Ever feel like your biggest dreams are just out of reach? Like trying to jump to the moon in your sneakers? What if I shared a simple tool that can make those impossible tasks actually doable? A way to turn that giant roadblock into tiny pebbles you can easily kick aside? It's not complicated. It's micro goals. And in the next 10 minutes, I'll show you exactly how to trick your mind, create lasting progress, and make this your year of small steps and huge wins. Welcome to our channel, where we break down complex concepts into practical strategies you can use today. Today, we're diving deep into the surprisingly powerful world of micro goals. And trust me, this isn't your standard motivational fluff. We're talking about a science-backed approach that's helped create best-selling authors, elite athletes, and successful entrepreneurs. Here's the problem. Most of us set goals that are too big, too vague, and too intimidating. We decide to get in shape, write a novel, or learn a language. Then we get overwhelmed, procrastinate, and eventually give up. Sound familiar? The statistics are sobering. Research shows that 92% of New Year's resolutions fail. Not because people don't want success badly enough, but because they don't have the right system. Today, I'm giving you that system. What are micro goals? So what exactly are micro goals? Simply put, they're incredibly small, specific, and easily achievable tasks that contribute to a larger goal. We're talking about things so small they almost feel effortless. Tasks like writing one sentence of your book, doing 5 push-ups, studying a language for just 5 minutes, saving just $5 toward your financial goal now. I know what you're thinking. Seriously? That's it. And the answer is a resounding yes. The magic lies in the cumulative effect and the psychology behind it. Here's the science. Every time you complete a task, even a tiny one, your brain releases dopamine, creating a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction. This neurochemical reward creates a positive feedback loop that keeps you motivated and engaged. Harvard researcher Teresa Amabile calls this the progress principle. The discovery that of all things that can boost emotions, motivation, and perceptions during a workday, the most important is making progress in meaningful work. By setting and achieving micro goals, you're essentially programming regular dopamine hits that fuel your motivation and persistence. Why micro goals work? Let's explore why this approach is so effective and why traditional goal setting often fails us. First, micro goals eliminate overwhelm. When faced with a massive task, your brain can perceive it as a threat, triggering your fight or flight response and paralyzing you with procrastination. Micro goals bypass this response by presenting tasks so small that they don't trigger resistance. They're below your activation threshold, the minimum amount of effort that feels difficult. Second, they build unstoppable momentum. Success breeds success. Each small win creates confidence that fuels the next action. Third, they create consistency. Consistency trumps intensity every single time. 5 minutes of daily practice outperforms an occasional 5-hour marathon session. Fourth, they increase your success rate. When psychologists study goal achievement, they found that people who break goals into smaller steps have an 80% higher completion rate than those who focus only on the end result. Finally, they make the impossible feel possible. Even the most daunting achievements, writing a novel, losing 100 pounds, building a business, become manageable when broken into micro steps. Real-world success stories. Let's look at how micro goals have created remarkable results in the real world. Consider J. Rowling. She didn't write Harry Potter in one magical burst. She was a struggling single mother who set small daily writing goals, just a few hundred words at a time. Those micro wins stacked into 7 books, a movie franchise, and a literary empire worth billions, all from showing up daily for small writing sessions. Or take comedian Jerry Seinfeld's don't break the chain method. Early in his career, he committed to writing 1 joke every day, marking each successful day with an X on his calendar. He focused not on becoming the world's greatest comedian overnight, but on not breaking his chain of daily micro-commitments. This consistent practice helped him develop the material that launched his legendary career. In the fitness world, we see the same pattern. Bodybuilder and actor Terry Crews credits his physique not to marathon gym sessions, but to making the gym a daily micro-habit, sometimes just showing up for 5 minutes when he's busy. These success stories share a common thread. They all focused on small, daily actions rather than overwhelming end goals. How to create effective micro goals. Step-by-step framework. Now let's get practical. I'm going to give you a step-by-step framework for creating effective micro goals that actually work. Step 1. Identify your destination. Start by getting crystal clear about your end goal. What exactly do you want to achieve? Be specific about what done looks like. Instead of get healthy, define what that means. Be able to run 5K without stopping or maintain blood pressure below 120/80. Step 2. Find your minimum viable action. This is where many people go wrong. Ask yourself, what's the smallest meaningful step I can take toward this goal? This isn't about being unambitious. It's about finding your activation threshold. For example, if your goal is writing a book, your micro goal might be write 1 paragraph before breakfast. If your goal is fitness, try put on workout clothes and do 1 push-up. If you're learning a language, start with learn 1 new word each day. Step 3. Create a trigger system. Micro goals work best when linked to existing habits or specific times. This creates automatic cues for your new behavior. For example, after I pour my morning coffee, I will write 1 paragraph. Before I check social media, I will do 5 push-ups. While waiting for my lunch to heat up, I will practice vocabulary. This technique, called habit stacking, was popularized by James Clear in Atomic Habits and dramatically increases your follow-through rate. Step 4. Make progress visible. The most motivating progress is progress you can see. Create a simple tracking system that provides visual feedback. This could be a paper calendar with X marks, a habit tracking app on your phone, a progress bar or jar that fills up a journal where you log your daily micro wins. Step 5. Celebrate the action, not just the outcome. Don't wait until you reach your ultimate goal to celebrate. Acknowledge every micro goal achieved, regardless of the quality of the outcome. This reinforces the behavior and strengthens the neural pathways that lead to consistent action. Let's see how this framework applies to different life areas with concrete examples. For fitness goals, instead of get in shape, commit to put on running shoes and step outside for 1 minute every morning. Once outside, you'll likely do more, but the micro goal ensures you start. From there, you can gradually increase. 2 minutes, then 5, then 10. For learning goals, instead of master Spanish, commit to review 5 vocabulary words while waiting for coffee to brew. Consistency trumps intensity. 5 words daily for a year equals 1,825 words. Enough for basic conversation in most languages. For creative projects, instead of write a novel, try write 1 sentence before checking email. Author Stephen King started with a goal of just 300 words daily, about 1 page. That micro goal approach has produced over 60 novels. For financial goals, instead of save for retirement, start with transfer $5 to savings with each paycheck. Begin with an amount so small you barely notice it, then gradually increase over time. For professional development, instead of network more, commit to send 1 meaningful connection request or follow-up email before checking social media each day. These tiny professional interactions compound dramatically over time. For mental well-being, instead of meditate regularly, start with take 3 conscious breaths before starting the car. These brief moments of mindfulness can grow naturally into longer practices. Common pitfalls, how to avoid them. Even with micro goals, there are common pitfalls that can derail your progress. Let's address them head on. Pitfall number 1. Starting too big, even with micro goals, we often overestimate what we can consistently do at first. The solution: if you're struggling to maintain consistency, cut your current micro goal in half. Then cut it in half again if needed. The goal is consistency, not impressiveness. Pitfall number 2. Though what's the point? Mindset: your brain might resist tiny steps, questioning their value toward a bigger goal. The solution: focus on building the identity, not just the outcome. Tell yourself, I'm becoming the type of person who exercises daily, rather than, I need to do this to lose weight. Pitfall number 3. Forgetting to scale up. Some people get comfortable with their initial micro goals and never progress. The solution: set regular review periods, weekly or bi-weekly, to assess and gently increase your micro goals as they become habitual. Pitfall number 4. Lacking accountability, it's easy to let yourself off the hook when goals are private. The solution: create external accountability through a progress tracker, an accountability partner, or public commitments. Pitfall number 5. All or nothing thinking. Missing one day can lead to completely abandoning your micro goals. The solution: adopt the never miss twice rule. Missing once is human. Missing twice is the start of a new habit. After a miss, immediately return to your micro goal the next day. Application challenge and next steps. Now it's time to put this into action. Here's your micro goals challenge for the next 7 days. Step 1. Identify one significant goal you've been postponing or struggling with. Step 2. Define the smallest possible daily action that would move you toward that goal. Make it ridiculously small. Step 3. Connect it to an existing habit or time of day as a trigger. Step 4. Create a simple tracking system, a note on your phone, a calendar, or a journal. Step 5. Commit to this micro goal for just 1 week, tracking your consistency. After 7 days, evaluate your progress. Did you maintain consistency? If yes, consider a small increase. If not, make your micro goal even smaller and try again. Remember, this isn't about transforming your entire life overnight. It's about proving to yourself that consistent small actions are possible and building the foundation for bigger changes. Let's be clear, micro goals aren't about setting the bar lower. They're about creating a ladder you can actually climb. The greatest success stories weren't sudden overnight miracles, but steady, step-by-step journeys. Rome wasn't built in a day, but it was built daily, brick by brick. Your big breakthrough starts with today's tiny win. Marathons are finished one stride at a time. If you like this idea, start small. Just tap subscribe and turn on notifications to see our next video about making these small wins stick. Share your tiny goal in the comments, and let's help each other succeed. Check back in 1 week to share how you did. I'll read and respond to you. Remember, small steps beat doing nothing. Now, go break down those barriers one piece at a time. See you in the next one.